Hello, my name is Sean and welcome to my channel. If you did not know this was my channel, then now you know. Cause I told you and you can see me. This is a terrible intro. My life's a mess. Like, I mean, there's a mess and there's a mess. And this is like a mess. It's a mess, if you didn't know. I just seem to have the worst luck when it comes to dating. Like, I know people can have bad luck, but mine's taking the piss. Bad luck. Stop. Stop. Bring it down a couple levels. Chill out. Stop. I really can't think of a single date that I've been on that's been a success. I'm pretty sure every single one of them has ended in tragedy. Usually at my expense. So that's fucking grand. The reason I'm sitting down now to make this video is because I've just had a very interesting experience on Tinder, which I had to share because it would be me that would find that situation. Nobody else, just me. The theme of this video is nutters, distance, and oh my fucking gods. Because that's my dating life. It's nutters, distance, and oh my fucking gods. The last date that I went on was probably 2 months ago, and it was a good date. But it was also a horrible date because hi, I'm Sean and I don't have good luck on dates. This date falls into the nutters category, but he wasn't as nutty as the other two people I want to make a video on because they were an experience. Like, I'm gonna make you experience that shit in 4D. Smells and 3D things and just 4D. The 4D. It's coming. The first half of this date went actually surprisingly well. He was really nice. I got along, we know I wasn't really feeling any spark, but that could come later. We was having a nice time. In this first half of the day, I also realised I couldn't do maths anymore. Like, my brain is completely fucked. It doesn't know how numbers work. Somehow, halving the bill of £33, I ended up only paying 11 quid because that's how my brain works out. But no one corrected me. No one was like, no, that's really wrong. Everyone was like, yeah, cool. So I was confident in the £11 of £33, even though half of 30 is 15. I honestly don't know how my head got there, but that's not the point of the story. It's irrelevant, like most of the shit I chat. We end up in a pub, it's a very small pub. The town is also really busy because there's a bunch of events going on, and so everyone's quite close together and it's jam-packed. But you know, it's what it is. It's a Saturday night at about 7:30, 8. People are going to be drinking, people are going to be loud, especially in an environment like that, which is a pub. And a really, really small pub. So we're in there, we're having a drink, we're talking, you know, we're getting to know each other a bit better. And it does get a bit loud. Like, one table to, like, the right of us does get quite loud. I can see this guy getting a little pissed off about this table being a bit loud, and I'm starting to feel a bit like, why? Why are you so bothered? Just ignore them. It's not like they're doing anything wrong, they're just being a bit rowdy. It's what tends to happen when you go out and have a drink, you know? Very normal environment to be in. But one lady managed to tip him over the edge. So out of nowhere, in the middle of a sentence he's giving me, he just turns this table and full on screams at them. You fucking what? I can't quite remember the exact words, but it was something along the lines of like, come on now, really? Is this really what you're doing right now? Come on! He turns back to me and gives me a look as if to say, you agree with me, don't you, with what I just did? You agree. You know when your face just paints like 1,000 pictures? It's like, great. That's not awkward at all. Yeah, great, thank you for that. I am definitely not uncomfortable with your decisions you just made. Spoiler alert, I actually am really uncomfortable and I wish I wasn't sat in this chair right now. Why are you doing this? Who are you and why did I agree to go on this date? Thank you, please leave. I had a very much that face, to be honest, and I'm not sure if they noticed because they shouted it under a table pretty much straight after. His new target is directly behind me, so he's yelling right over my head and I'm just getting bits of spitty anger all up in my face. Not a happy boy. I remember him yelling something about them being imbeciles and that they should leave the pub, but there was a few more words mixed up in there, along the lines of what he yelled at the first table, surprisingly, but I'm just thinking, no, love. You're the imbecile. Imbecile. That is not how you say imbecile, but we're gonna go with it. What kind of first impression is that? Like, I'm sat right there, you've got your spit all over my face, and you're like screaming at people, but we're just having a good time and having a drink and being merry, like... What makes you think this is gonna work? Like, it's not gonna work, obviously. Alarm bells are ringing for me, like, they're ringing. I've had the worst dating experiences of my life, and I can tell for a fact, if we was to continue down this path, it wouldn't end well. It would be shit. Let me just remind you one thing though. This is the best date that I've had. This is the best date that I've had. Does it make you worry about the bad dates I've had? Because it should. But yeah, that is the end of this part of the story. I will say that we did text for a little while after, and I generally couldn't meet up on the day he wanted to. I had a dentist appointment, so he got mad at me and ignored me, and then sent me a message like a week later asking if I was okay, and it was like, love, just... It's kind of cut. Cut it. Just cut. Game over, you know? My dating life's a shamble. If there's not a distance problem, which is something that's quite big for me, anyone I meet online who I actually quite like, and they seem to quite like me back, we get to the point of like meeting and then we realise that we're like 70 miles apart and it's just not going to work. And that's happened many times with people that I genuinely feel it would have worked well for. But if you're on dating apps, be prepared for the distance, because it's shit. Also be prepared for ghosting. Ghosting is something that happens to me so fucking much. You'll talk to someone for like a day, everything seems fine. Then you'll try and, you know, continue the conversation the next day. It's silence. You won't hear anything back. Get prepared for a lot of ghosting. It's probably going to happen to you a lot. Maybe you won't get ghosted that much. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. I'm going to move past this subject now because I'm starting to get depressed because it's a depressing subject. Dating's fun. Everyone loves dating. I love dating. I'm about to have a mental breakdown. So let's talk about the event that took place tonight, which, Tinder. Great place to meet people. Fuck. So say someone matched with me on Tinder, and they started a conversation, and we started talking, and things were surprisingly going well. So you know it's about to go bad. They live pretty close to me, like actual distance that I can reach. We have a shit ton in common. We both play video games. That's all I'm looking for, is someone really just play video games and like horror films, and we will get on so fucking well. Like, so fucking well. And guess what? This person likes both of those things. So you know we are en route for disaster. Without a doubt. And with 35 minutes into the conversation, disaster strikes. This person's responding quite rapidly to me. I'm not the best at replying. I'm pretty slow. That's just me and my personality. I tend to put my phone down, but whenever I would reply, they would reply almost instantly, which is kind of a surprise. Not many people do that, because usually I'm getting ghosted by 10 seconds into the conversation. Fuck, I hate my life. I said to them it's finally nice to meet someone who lives close by who has a lot of similar interests to me. It's very rare that that happens. And they say something that, when they say it, I don't know what it is about it, but I get bad vibes. I'm like, okay, this is where something's about to go wrong. And I'm just a pro at sensing this shit now, because I've had it happen to me so much. This was a little different. Not had this happen to me. First time for everything. Here's my first time. They say to me, likewise, I don't actually know anyone in this area yet, so it's nice to finally know someone close by. No, no, reading that out loud, it probably didn't sound like a bad message, and like I should have been like, oh, something bad's about to come, but like I say, I can just sense it, and I read that and I was like, oh, he's about to deliver me some kind of punch. Personally, I just thought they was going to say that they was looking for something casual with them being new to the area, or they just wanted to find friends, which either way is fine. If that's what you're after, that's what you're after. I'm looking for something a bit more than that, because fuck have I had disaster after disaster after date. But whatever, people are looking for different things, that's chill. What I did get back, however, was a little bit surprising. Just a little bit. Just a tiny, weedy, teeny surprise. With me sensing something a little off with the last message they sent, I said the stuff that we were talking about games and stuff, and then my last bit I finished off with, so what are you looking for here on Tinder? Like, what is it you're after? Because I'm feeling we might not be in the wavelength of me. And I'd like to be on the wavelength of me, but I don't think we are. Oh my god, my cat's blocking my light. This is not the time! Oh, Shibu, thank you. They replied to that message, you know, they're talking about the stuff we were talking about prior. Cool, that's great. Then I get to the part where I asked the final question before about what you're looking for. And they say, I'm not really too sure. That's fine. You don't know really after what you know. But right after that sentence, it's where it starts to take the turn I was not expecting. They then say to me they've just recently started to come out as bi, and they're probably looking for something quite casual to experiment with. Again, that part of the message didn't bother me. There's nothing wrong with that. They, you know, they've just come out as bi, they want to experience their sexuality, so they want to, like, you know, have some casual fun. Fine, I get it. It's not what I'm after, but you do you. However, this is where it takes a turn, because they say, I do have a girlfriend now, but she's completely fine with me experimenting with my sexuality. Excuse me? What? Me? What? What? Okay, yeah, okay. I'm a little taken aback by this one. This one's a bit like, oh, okay. Definitely not the answer I was expecting you to say, but it's cool. It's cool you got a supportive girlfriend. I literally said that in the next text because oh god, I'm dying. I literally said that in the next text because I didn't really know how to respond to the message. I was kind of like, oh, cool. So what I said back was, won't lie, that wasn't the answer I was expecting. Laughing emoji. I then say, it's super cool that you have a very supportive girlfriend. So are you two together while you experimented? Even though that's pretty much what he said, I was just like, trying to reaffirm that. So I was like, you two are still together, you know? It's not like if you get with some guy who's like absolutely amazing that you would break up. I was just a tiny bit frazzled by it, hence why I wanted to reaffirm. Because on their Tinder profile, it literally doesn't say anything like that. It just says a few of their interests and some song lyrics. So I had no idea that they were like, just come out as bi and had a girlfriend and was looking to experiment. You just thought there was a person that you could talk to. I don't know. Again, what a shocker. Someone that I'm really getting on with, really seeing the potential, everything seems great, plummets into fucking nothing. These laughs are actually cries. I'm laughing to stop crying, so now you know. You know that my life's a mess. And you can feel a bit better about yours. But, just in case you was wondering, this doesn't end just yet. There's still a tiny bit more to the story, which just cherry on top of the icing. Great, grand, fun. So his response back to my message was, yeah, we're still together if it happens. She wants me to experiment with other guys and to introduce another guy into the bedroom. So I'm now 45 minutes into this conversation, which was going swimmingly. Like, it was going great. Then, you know, he comes out with a girlfriend, and now he's trying to lure me into a threesome. I am feeling things. So yeah, the conversation started off really well. We had stuff in common, we were close together, distance-wise. Then I discovered that they were, you know, exploring their sexuality and had a girlfriend, which was, you know, woo. And then finally I discovered that they were actually trying to find someone to have a threesome with them. And they were looking at me as if I would maybe join them. So, you know, in 45 minutes, the conversation escalated. It escalated a fucking lot. But yeah, I needed to come on here and just talk about my disaster of a dating life. Like, how am I this unlucky? Like, I am so unlucky. I am yet to meet anybody where it's worked out. That's sad. oh, that one got me the emotions. That is sad. That is all I've got time for today. I rambled on quite a lot for this video. I apologise, but I had to vent the frustration. I had to vent the frustration of my life. I will be making 2 more of these videos, kind of, talking about the first and second date I ever had, which were fucking awful. Maybe not the date itself, but the events that happen within that kind of, with that person on those dates. Holy shit, I dated some nut jobs. But you'll have to wait. I'm going to make them videos soon, I promise. But if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. And like the video if you liked it, if you thought that my disaster of a life was entertainment for you. And to make you feel better about your life, which is probably not as bad as my dating life. So, well done. And follow me on my social medias, links in the description below. I have 2 Instagrams, by the way. One of them a personal one, which I decided to make, which is just hi, it's Sean, and then like one that's dedicated to gaming, but that's called Sean Be Awkward, like it is here. Just decided to have a little change up with my Instagrams. I wanted one where I could just post about me and my cat, and maybe shit like this. But yeah, I'm done now. I'm a bit worn now. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and bye-bye. I will see you soon, hopefully, if I'm not derailed by another terrible disaster of a date. Bye!